New cards, PogChamp, new cards, PogChamp. All right, a lot of stuff happened this weekend that I can't keep up with, but first and foremost, boing, auga. That's S-Force Rapach Maru when she sees this picture. Okay, knock your opponent's lights out with EMP Gremiaud. Did you know that EMPs are against international law? I'm pulling that out of my ass. I actually don't think so. And so is IP Masquerena because, you know, there's got to be something up there. Holy shit. Anyway, I'm happy to finally have some competition in the cake department. You can only special summon this card by its first effect once per turn. You can only use its second effect once per turn. If there is a link monster on the field or in either graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. If a Link 2 you control is sent to the graveyard or banished face up, you can banish this card from your graveyard or hand, target a card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. What? This card's good. I mean, it's all right, but why are they printing cards that say if there's a Link monster in either graveyard, meet condition? Like, that's always going to happen. I think this is fine, for sure. You know what it really plays well with? SP Little Knight. In Sprite specifically, this card seems like one of the best cards ever printed, right? I might be wrong about this, but it's up there for sure. It'll see play. I do think, I hate saying this every single time, I don't think it's the difference maker for a deck like Sprite, but it's an incredibly good card within it. All right, next up. Solve a digital dilemma with Enigmister Pack Bit. All right, this is a level 8 Water Cyber Synchro Effect Fusion monster. Material's a tuner and a non-tuner. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. If it's synchro summoned or sent to the graveyard, target a face-up monster your opponent controls or a monster in your graveyard, discard a card. And if you do place that target face-up in its owner's spell and trap zone as a continuous trap. During either player's turn, while this card is treated as a continuous trap, you can special summon a face-up monster card from your spell and trap zone. Let me figure this out. How the hell do you get that second effect online? With the Centurions? Cool. Does Snake Eye set it as a spell or a trap? Spell. Yeah, see, the thing that's freaking me out about this is the continuous trap thing means it doesn't synergize with a bunch of existing cards that set things in your back row as a spell. It can set itself. Oh no, I have to actually figure something out. I'm going to activate Punishment, sending Packbit. Activate Packbit, discard a card, set himself in the spell trap. Can I summon this from the back row? No. Why not? The room temperature IQ answer is that it wasn't properly special summoned once, but it's never been a monster. That's still the answer, right? 'Cause final answer, I guess so. Regardless, who cares? If you recur this guy a whole bunch of times, I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. It's a cool punishment target. It means your punishment can theoretically be a 3 for 2, which is really nice, especially if you can get something off the pitch, like you can frequently in Labyrinth, for instance. I do like that we have, this is a new type of removal, is putting stuff in the back row, because we've just run out of other zones where we can put something where it won't just plus. I'm not impressed. Next up. Yes! Hamster. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. If this card is fusion summoned or flip face up, special summon a flip monster from your hand or deck in face down defense position. If this card is in the graveyard, banish 2 flip monsters from your graveyard or face-up field. Special this card in face-down defense position, but banish it when it leaves the field. Instant fusion for Hamster. Summon Guard Dog. Summon Prediction Princess Teratai. This card's not good. I hate to be like this. It's fun in the decks that it would be played, and it's cool that it exists, but I mean, it's not going to make Guru good. It's not going to make Prediction Princess good. You know, it's not going to make Flip Control real. Shadal doesn't need this card. But it's so funny. It's adorable. This goes crazy in dog shit format. Probably correct. What about Tindangle? Oh, I didn't think of that. People saying ninjas don't have flip effects. Oh, man. And that's the number one thing ninjas don't have. A way to summon a monster face down from deck. Next up, rain destruction on your opponent with Iron Fucker. All right, this is a column card, which you can tell because it's got Tiamaton in it, shooting what appears to be his Tiamaton Blast. Let's see how you fare against my Tiamaton Blast. When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated on the field, pay half your life points to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card, then destroy all cards in the spell and trap zone and monster zones in the same column. I'm going to go out on a limb here. This card's good. I think this card is better than Solemn Judgment. It destroys your own card? What do you mean? Don't play your cards in the same column as this. Not how it works? Oh, the it's here is your opponent's zone? Oh. 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 No, this card is not very good. I got tricked here. I guess there are theoretically some decks that would like this, but no. Next up. Open the gates to the Netherworld with Earthbound Fusion. All right, so Earthbound Immortal, or Earthbound, I think they're not Immortals, is getting support in the next set. This is the card that I imagine is sorry that this archetype sucks balls. Here is the card that fixes the archetype. Love getting these cards. We got to come up with a name of these collectively as a community. Apology cards? Like, what do you call Guru? What do you call Double Helix? Apologies? Okay. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. If there are no cards in the field zone, you can only activate this card during the main phase. Okay, it's a quick play. If you print a quick play spell fusion card, you do something to prevent it from being activated during battle, basically. And real quick, I mentioned that on some video I did where I was playing with someone. I think it was the Cube video, and someone in the comments was like, Joseph, I mentioned Shadal Fusion as a card that can't be activated during the battle phase. And someone was like, Joseph, you're wrong. It can, but the fact that it could is why they put that stipulation on future ones, because it was such a fucking broken card. You're right. My bad. I got that wrong. Okay. Fusion summon a dark fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. During your main phase, if there's a card in the field zone, you can banish a card from your graveyard, special an Earthbound monster from your hand or graveyard, can't special summon monsters from the extra deck except Fusion and Synchros. This This is bad. What? We've been doing a little bit of Earthbound stuff for an upcoming TMT. Spoilers! And, this is not really what the deck wants at all, right? Like, their existing fusion spell is much better than this. Yeah, and chat's right. It's unsearchable. Okay, what do we call a double helix that doesn't work? Like, the OCG makes a card designed to fix the archetype's problems, and it doesn't. YouTuber apology. Thank you. That's it. Oh, single helix? That's good, too. We see you, we hear you. Yeah! You are seen, you are heard. Fuck yourself. All right, next up. New aromatic scents with new aroma cards. Okay, listen. I was in for LGBTQ+, but now they're trying to tell me that Aromas are part of the acronym. All right, let's talk about this. So there's a bunch of these. Aroma Lilith Rosalina. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. You can discard a card, then target an aroma you control, gain life points equal to half its attack. The only important part is that you gain anything. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon an aroma non-tuner from your deck, and you're plant locked. Aroma Lilith Magnolia. An aroma and a plant. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, plant monsters can't be destroyed by card effects. Pay 2k. Banish cards in the field equal to the total wins you control. If you gain life points, make all plant monsters gain an equal amount of attack until the end of the turn. Rosemary. Add an aroma from your deck to your hand. Special up to 3 aromas from your hand this card points to. Tribute a monster this card points to. Target a card on the field. Banish it. Gain 1,000. Discard a card. Put one of the wins into your spell zone. Okay. Banish this from your graveyard to fusion. Okay, this card's insane. This card's unbelievable. And aroma healing. Gain 1,000. Banish this to gain 500. I was kind of hoping for more. I know there's like a contingent of people who really like Aroma, given that they keep showing up in the TMTs and asking for them. But this seems only okay. This card's good, Rosalina. I'm glad they printed an enabler for Magnolia. Aroma Blend is insane. Like, this card's unbelievable. But trying to think of a hand for which Aroma Blend is going to enable you to get like one of these online and then also get the Link monster out and then also be able to perform the fusion summon. It seems unlikely that it's going to manifest in anything competitive. People are reading Rosemary, I think, wrong. They're like, this card's crazy. It specials 3 aromas from your hand. So if your hand's full of dog shit, it will get the dog shit out of your hand, which is good in Aroma because the whole deck is full of dog shit monsters that need your normal. Jess has combos. Oh, big surprise. Yeah, I think Jess will do great with it. What the fuck? What's her... Oh, Sunsea Jess is her...
Hey guys, it's Jess, and we just got new plant cards.
I always get flashbanged by the fact that Jess has a British accent. Hey guys, normal, it's Jess, and we just got new plant cards. Oh! Right, yeah.
And these aren't just your generic, oh, maybe like the 1-0 stat, which means it doesn't mesh to a 2-petal full combo.
Okay, so like... Jess cooked. She is playing the good Aroma cards in a Sun Avalon shell, right?
Shown as a starter, so it's an additional starter to Loci. Then also as an extender when we summon a link free. So the best line to show is those combat. This is going to be just 9 normal.
That's fine. That's okay. If what these do is give a tour guide to plant monster decks, that's okay. You will not be setting humid winds from deck, I don't think.
So this deck's not. That's when you see how powerful this card really is. They've obviously got the Rage Laurel, which is the monster you're going to summon off this deck.
God, Laurel is so good.
And Yellow is the other target to search.
I prefer
and
Yanni,
combo,
though.
especially when you open your normal summon. And Yellow is just your other range target, it can't be summoned from deck. However, it's an extender. These are soft bricks, they're not hard bricks. They act as extenders when you draw them quite often, especially when you're getting life. So this is definitely the package.
Oh, what did she say? These are soft bricks? Ugh. Here in America, we call them garnets.
For the rest of it, 3 Loci. Twin. So Loci alongside...
Okay, like, come on.
You got it?
Wait a minute. Jess has figured out a good deck with Loci in it? That doesn't sound right.
These are your like hard ones, but this will give you a full giant board. Then
Harpy King has pure vids. I don't think I can watch that on stream, right? Harpy King's the channel with the nude children. Yeah, I can't watch that on stream. Okay, next up. Burn It All Down with Prisoner, Princess of Fruitful Flames. All right, so this is a really interesting card. Not because of the card. Let's do the card real quick. The card's crazy. You're locked into fires. During your main phase, you can special summon a fire monster from your graveyard. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field while this card is in your graveyard, target a fire monster you control and a monster your opponent controls, destroy them, special summon this card. All I have to say to this is, I'm about to get racist. You know, right? Like, this is... we are going to ban some cards out of race, unfortunately. I don't know what they hit, but it's got to be something. This card's unbelievable. It's truly shocking, but no, don't. I like being your friend. PK Sparks, if I ever become racist, I'm actually going to stop there. I was like, if I, depending on who you're talking to, I'm already racist against a different group of people. And it's the reason that I can't talk about a specific card on the channel against Synchro Americans. Yeah. No. Okay. So the weird part about this card isn't the text. It's the release order. This card's crazy. And it came out on Master Duel first. So Master Duel released like art of this card before it was anywhere, right? And so people were like, what the fuck is going on? And then the OCG was like, don't worry, you're getting this next week. And Master Duel was like, you're getting this, I think, the 30th? 2 days after Master Duel. Or 2 days after OCG, Master Duel will get it. So we're going to have this in OCG and in Master Duel, but not in the TCG. And I just have to say, keep it up. This is sick as fuck. I'm super happy about this. One true format, inching ever closer. I'm very happy about this card. I think it's really cool. I think it's going to enable a lot. Master Duel's in a weird position where this does a lot for Rescue Ace, a deck that is dog shit in Master Duel because it's missing its 2 best cards. So maybe it's like playable, but I still doubt it. Two of them currently use Maxi. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. If what it took for one true format was Maxi legal in the TCG, I've come around. I would do it. I would do it. Finally, raise the flag of rebellion once more with Raidraptors. Okay, so this one's insane. I don't know what's up with Raidraptors. In America, I've never encountered what I would call a Raidraptor fan. And yet they keep printing shit for this deck. Does anyone like this deck? Like, what's going on? So we've got... while I'm doing this, Rebecca, can you pull up a tier list for Agov? We've got Raidraptor Noir Lanius. During the main phase, if this card is normally special summoned this turn, you can target a Raidraptor monster you control. Add a Raidraptor monster with a different level from your deck to your hand. Banish this card from your graveyard. Increase or decrease the levels of all Raidraptors you control by 1 until the end of the turn. Raidraptor's Bloom Vulture. You can only use one effect among the 1 and 2. You cannot special summon monsters except dark monsters. If all face-up monsters you control are winged beast monsters, you can special summon this card and 1 Raidraptor monster from your hand. If you control no monsters, you can target 2 level 4 Raidraptor monsters, special summon them in defense position. This card, wow. This card's unbelievable. Raidraptor Rising Rebellion Falcon. Rank 13 Dark Winged Beast effect monster. So it materials 5 level 13 winged beast monsters. Can you do that? I feel like that's impossible. If this card is Xyz summoned, destroy as many cards your opponent controls as possible. Then if it has 3 or more Raidraptor Xyz monsters with different names as material, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. Unaffected by other cards' effects. Detach 3, target a Raidraptor Xyz in graveyard. Replace this effect with that monster's effects until the end phase. This is as close to a good Raidraptor end boss as they can make. Brave Strix. Don't say Brave when you actually mean Raidraptor. You can only use one of the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. Detach a material, set a Raidraptor spell trap. That's a really, really good effect. There's a lot of good Raidraptor spell traps. If it has a winged beast, detach a material, add a rum from your deck to your hand. Holy fuck. Rise up, rank up, magic up, raid Raptors, magic raid force, raid Raptors, rise, rank up, magic, raid Raptors force. During either main phase or your opponent's battle phase, target 2 or more Raidraptor Xyz monsters, special summon from your extra deck, and Xyz whose rank equals the total rank. Okay, that's how we get to the 13. If a Raidraptor monster is specialed from the extra deck, add a Raidraptor spell trap from your deck to your hand. This is a fun of. And it's also Emerald. And Barrage. If you control a Raidraptor monster, target a face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effects. And you can only do monsters unless you have a Raidraptor Xyz. And then cycle back to hand. This card's good too. So I am, this is going to shock you, one of the few people that actually understands Raidraptors. And that's because during the early days of the CSM, people kept winning and asking for Raidraptor TMTs. And even though those TMTs are dog shit, and I play very poorly in them, it required me to spend a lot of time thinking about Raidraptors. And all I have to say is, these are good. These are really good. Raidraptor is a combo pile, that is close to playable. But the things that are missing are largely the things that are represented here. Bloom Vulture's insane. Brave Strix is unbelievable. Now, don't get me wrong. You're gonna have to do a lot to convince me the best thing to do with these cards isn't just Kali Yuga. But this is close. Oh, Exordio has something? How does Exordio get these out the day after? Noir Lanius into Simorg. Okay, come on. What are we doing? 4 Strix for the new guy. Wise. Rank up into Brave. Don't say Brave when you actually mean rank up. Arsenal. Grab Strangle. Bardish. Get the 13. Gaga Magician. Oh, that's adorable. SP Little Knight. Then on our opponent's turn, we get to make the negation. This is crazy. And this is awesome. This is tight as hell. Nibiru? I mean, when are you Nibiruing? Right? Nibiru too early, and any extender gets you back to Rusty Bardish, and like Rusty contests a 4-card hand really well. Nibiru too late, and they're going to stick the guy that's unaffected, right? This is tight. Oh, and then of course Kali Yuga. You know, okay, whoa, let's not go too far. We're still making Kali Yuga. But yeah. I would hope that they'd ban Kali Yuga so we can actually play with the new Raidraptor stuff. All right, those are the new cards I missed. Hope you all enjoyed my important insight. Hey, we're actually really close to 30K, so subscribe. I should have said that at the beginning. Fuck.